In his book, Covenant and Conversation, Rabbi Sachs tells of a story when he was a little boy walking home with his father from shul. His father had fled Poland as a young boy to help support the family. And as they're coming home from shul, Rabbi Sachs, again, a young boy, asks his dad, tell me, what took place in shul today? Can you explain this and explain that? And his father said to him, I'd never had an education, and therefore I don't have the answers. I don't know exactly what goes on in shul. But you will have an education, you will have the answers, and then you'll have the chance to teach me. Rabbi Sachs says so beautifully, my father in his great humility allowed his son to give back. Rabbi Sachs offers the following insight into korbanot, that when we offer a korban to God, an offering to God, well, really what we're doing is we're giving him back what actually belongs to him. He gives us that opportunity. As the Maral says in a Sefer, Netivat Avodah, thank you, Rabbi Penner, for the reference, that when one offers a korban, everything belongs to Hashem. So what am I doing by offering this animal or these grains to God when it actually just belongs to him anyway? Because when we do that, that's what we're acknowledging. God, I'm giving back to you what actually really belongs to you. God, in his great humility, as the Gemara Megillah tells us, that when we want to see God's greatness, that's what we see his humility. God allows us the dignity to give back. I remember reading a story, I don't know if it was Rabbi Krohn himself, but it was a Pesach Krohn story, where there was someone at their house, and they, as a guest, they had a beautiful meal, and then the guest offered to help clean up. And the host said, no, please, I insist, you sit down. And the guest again said, no, I really want to help. And no, the host again said, you're my guest, I insist you sit down. But later, after much thought, they said to themselves, what I denied the guest was the ability and the dignity to contribute to the meal, to say thank you. Now, often I have been blessed, and I bless everyone who's watching this, that may you be on the giving side and not the receiving side. And if you are so blessed when you give to others, allow them that space and dignity when they have an opportunity to give something back, even if it's a small token. To them, it may mean something great. And that's idea of korbanot, that it provides us with a dignity. Every day when we daven and we offer prayers, God gives us everything that we need to pray. And we thank him. And by thanking him, God allows us that dignity to acknowledge him, or her, or God in our lives. As the Gemara in Brachos teaches us, that what does God keep in his treasury? Yirat Shemayim. When we acknowledge God in our life, and awareness of God in our lives, that's what God treasures most. That requires humility. So let's try to be like God, and try to allow those people who would like to express their thanks and offer us things, that when we receive, it's truly a way of giving. I wish everybody success with their Pesach preparations. Shabbat Shalom, and if you like what you hear, pass it on.